These notes are going to be over graphing vertical and horizontal lines. And they are actually the easiest ones to graph, but the ones that are most confusing. I'm going to start this off by saying that you will make the connection between the slopes eventually, but the equations are of a form where you just have either x equals a number or you have y equals a number. So when you have that, you know you're going to have either a vertical or a horizontal line. It's often confusing which is which. So when you see x equals a number, what that's really telling you is that x equals a number on the x-axis. And the number that's on the x-axis tells you where the vertical line passes through. So it's going to be crossing the x-axis. And lines that cross the x-axis have to be vertical. Otherwise, it would be laying on top of the x-axis. So if you cross the x-axis, you're making a vertical line that goes through whatever number, in this case, on this picture, it would be 3. So the equation of the vertical line graphed above is x equals 3. And it's the same idea for horizontal lines. When it says y equals a number, it means that you're going to be crossing the y-axis. You're going to be crossing the y, and in order to cross it, you would need a line that's horizontal. In this case, the equation is that it crosses the y-axis where y equals -1. Neither of these equations are really in y equals mx plus b form. Just a thing to remember is that lines that are vertical have no slope, and lines that are horizontal have 0 slope. Now it seems like those two are the same thing, but no slope means you can't ski on it. 0 slope means you get 0 help from gravity. Now once you get the hang of this, these go pretty quickly. So for these examples, number 1, notice that the y and x-axis are labeled, so you can distinguish between the axes and the actual line that's being graphed. The line that's being graphed is a little bit darker. The arrows at the ends are a little bit longer. So this is the line being graphed right here. And the question I want to ask myself is, what axes does it go through? Well, it goes through the x. And where does that happen? And it happens right here. So x equals -2. What kind of slope does it have? No slope. Number 2. Here's our line. What axis does it cross? It crosses the y. So we're going to write y equals. Where does it cross? 1, 2, 3. So y equals 3. Now remember, these are only for horizontal and vertical lines. If a line has a slope, it's not quite this straightforward. Number 3, another horizontal line. So it's crossing the y, 1, 2, 3, 4, at -5. Number 4 is a vertical line. It's crossing the x, so I'm going to write x equals, and it crosses at 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stop here. I think you can get the idea. Horizontal and vertical lines are either x equals or y equals. They either have no slope or 0 slope, and you look to see which axis it crosses. Go ahead and finish the rest of the problems for your assignment. And if you have any questions, please come talk to me. Thanks.